Ladies and gentlemen, a report came out recently that the Switch 2 may be delayed until 2025, and all hope was lost for this year. But that may not be the case. The Switch might be coming this year, so fingers crossed, and let's go and get right into this video. I didn't want to make the video about the Switch 2 being delayed until 2025 because I didn't want to believe it. Like, the Switch coming in 2024, it's still real to me.
It's still real to me, damn it!
So we're going to cover a leak today that says 2025 might not be the case. Before we get started, if you could, hit a like and subscribe, it would really mean the world to me. And let's go ahead and get right into this video. So this is a post from Nash Weedle over on Twitter. He's actually like inside the industry, so he kind of has a good insight and he works with a lot of developers. I've already translated the post, but it simply says, what I have been able to investigate so far on the topic of the 2025 launch of Switch 2. The alleged leak does not come from Nintendo to hunt down insiders. I'm sure that's lost in translation right there, but basically the alleged leak does not come from Nintendo to insiders. For now, two developers confirm that they have not received the internal communication for Switch 2 in 2025. These are people directly working on games for this next console, so I'm sure they want to know when these games would be able to be released. They have investors as well, just like Nintendo does. This is two different developers saying they have not received internal communication for the Switch coming in 2025. We wanted to come in 2024. I think this year just makes perfect sense for the Switch to come. I've already previously mentioned it before, but one, PlayStation isn't releasing any giant games until March of next year. And two, Microsoft is kind of up in the air right now and doesn't know what they're doing, so it would be open real estate for Nintendo this year. The only thing that would delay them is their games. The whole leak talking about delays was that they wanted to have massive launch games. Huge first party stuff that they don't know that they can have done, I guess in time maybe? But I feel like that's not the case. And I feel like they've had enough time. And they have all the resources and all the money. This is really cool right here. This is a report that just came out. The top 300 richest Japanese companies. Number one is Nintendo. And they have 17 billion yen. I found another article that kind of breaks it down a little more. Nintendo is currently the richest company in Japan. It puts Nintendo at having over 11 billion in cash, a number that has been boosted quite significantly in recent years due to the Switch's long-running success and the Super Mario Bros. Movie. When I was thinking about it, looking back, I'm like, man, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, like I know it made a lot of money, but I don't think it really made billions and billions of dollars for them. But what it did do is basically become like a marketing tool and a commercial for the Switch. It's like, you love the Mario movie? Let me tell you, we have this thing where you can play Mario games on, and you can kind of live out the Mario movie, and it's basically like a worldwide commercial, like a 2-hour commercial for the Switch. It's just so crazy to think back on. But as much as I look back on the success of the Switch and how they're the richest company in Japan, it wouldn't be the first time a console was delayed. And I'm talking about the Switch. So here is a graph that was posted in 2015 internally for the Switch, previewing maybe the console, internal game dev kit, third-party game dev kit. This is just breaking down everything when they started mass production, which was Q3 of 2016. And then the launch was originally scheduled for Q4 of 2016. So that would have been holiday or like fall 2016. It's pretty weird that they started mass production just a quarter before that. So 3 months before the console was supposed to launch is when they started mass producing them. I don't know how long it takes to do this, but I find that interesting. But regardless, the Switch was originally supposed to launch Q4 2016. The reports and the rumors suggest that the Switch 2 is supposed to launch Q4 2024. But we all know the Switch eventually ended up launching March 2017, which I'm sure would be Q1. If they're following the same exact graph, maybe the Switch 2 will start being mass produced this summer, or maybe the beginning of fall, and then the Switch 2 will launch in March again. Maybe they just like how well the Switch did launching in March. Maybe a lot of stuff doesn't launch in March, so they're thinking, well, if we launch in March and we have the whole year to build it up and blah blah blah. I still think this year makes perfect sense because nothing else is coming out this year. But this graph is really cool. It's a really cool insight to see how things worked. This is really cool because Q4 2015 third-party game dev kits were out. So 1 year before the console was actually supposed to launch. So say the Switch 2 was supposed to launch Q4 2024. Following the same graph, dev kits would have been out exactly a year before, so the end of 2023. And there was leaks saying there was dev kits in Spain for the Switch 2 around that time. So it's kind of all lining up. So I think it could still launch 2024, but I think this graph is really cool as well. And if it is delayed, maybe it's coming March of 2025. Time will tell. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about all this information. I still think it's coming 2024. I don't have anything to base that off of. It's just inside I feel that way. And that post on Twitter kind of reassures me a little bit. But your opinion matters more, so let me know down below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you can. I'd really appreciate a follow over there. And you guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.